You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole. At Nightwish Army, we are back with Endless Form's Most Beautiful, making the album, and we are on episode 7 and 8. Big shout out to Nimue. Thank you so much for this video. Let's do this. Almost there. Nice.
As summer turned to fall, the springtime demo recordings had been transformed into final tracks. Well, almost.
No, nämä sessiot on mennyt käsittämättömän jouhavasti. Ollaan suorastaan edellä aikataulua. Flori on vetänyt huikealla 2 biisiä päivässä tahtia.
Jeez.
Marko taas soittaa bassot 1,5 päivässä ja Emppu soitti komppikitarat viikossa. Me veikkaan, että ne oli sen verran hyvin treenattu tällä kertaa, että meni näin sujuvasti. Ja ollaan haettu vähän semmoista enemmän bändifiilistä koko touhuun. Edellisellä levyllä oli 8 raitaa komppikitaraa, että me 2 pärjätä.
All right.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, Tuomas challenged me using everything I have to offer. High, low, soft, whatever, but definitely lower stuff and very soft and intimate things. Something that, more by coincidence, was something that I kind of missed doing. Something I haven't explored much. And Tuomas wrote parts where I have... you have to use this completely and go into it entirely, and I am very happy with what came out there, and I think the variety in vocal styles and sounds also by that became very fast, and yeah, I'm very proud of it and happy that I could do this way, because it's the first time for me I'm singing on an album that like this that I didn't write myself. So can Tuomas and Marco write things that really challenge me, you know, my voice? How does that work? And it came out so fitting. Amazing.
It called for a celebration, and those who were invited got to hear the new material for the first time.
Thumbnail lady's taking the set down. Making sure everything's plugged in, y'all. Stand by.
I didn't do it on purpose, I swear.
First impression is that this is going to be a really good album. Obviously, Floor did an amazing job. It's like, I mean, I've heard it for years with After Forever, but this is a new step, and that's one step ahead. This is amazing songs and an amazing voice, and there's 2 people or 2 groups of people that are found together. There's Floor and the band, and now that's one band, and it's just amazing. And
Yeah.
it's early, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be one of the albums, if not
Love
the album,
that.
2015.
To me, it was completely different to what I expected at first, and it was just a punch in the face. So it has really blew me away. So
Good way
it
to
was
put it.
great. I'm really looking forward to the release, and I'm really looking forward to the reaction of the people. I think if they feel the same, then they will be blown away directly.
It was time to pack up the summer camp, but the adventure continued. Next time, we'll dive into the orchestral parts of the album.
Ooh.
I think a lot of the Nightwish fans are going to really latch onto it because there is much more of a band focus. And I think, although I've written a lot of orchestration, from what I believe is that the final mixes will focus on the fact that when the orchestra are heard, the orchestra are big as hell, okay? But the band are going to shine through in the areas where they need to shine. So, you know, it may be quite much more of a successful marriage between the choirs and the orchestra and the band.
Wow. How much goes into their albums?
Mm-hmm.
So what I liked about that episode is it's still cool to see that Yuka was there and was still a part of like the band moving forward, and it just looked like it actually added to the group, adding Kai to them full time, and then now we even have the bassist from Winter Sun that joined them as well. So like they just honestly added more people too. So it's too bad that Marco's gone
And
now, but you know.
I believe you had also said that you were telling me that Yuka became the band manager.
Yeah, he sure did. That's
Right,
what I was
so
told. Or one of them at least.
Yeah, so it's really cool that he stayed with them. He didn't just like...
It was just real insomnia taking over the physical aspect and the
And
performing part.
I know that in one of our premieres, someone had mentioned, because we had asked how Yuka's mental health was going, and they had mentioned that his insomnia is a bit worse now.
Yeah, it's still
still going that like strong. It's not something that it really sounds like it's not going to just cure just from a little bit of, you know, rest. It's a very... So I'm glad that he was able to do something for himself and make this change that he made. And as you said, them adding more people and just bringing more in and like growing that band family.
It still made them a bigger band in the end. And there was a big blessing out of it. And it was cool to see Floor get challenged by Tuomas and Marco, as she was saying, but she was so thrilled with how her first album came out with them. So I mean, you can see why it was just a perfect marriage, and you can see the real Nightwish fans that got interviewed were like, oh no, this is like a punch in the face. And I think that was such a perfect description for how Nightwish first hit me with Storytime and Dark Test of Wonders.
Like a physical blow.
Yeah, it is. It makes you...
What I really liked about the way she explained the challenge is because when she said this is the first time for her for singing in this style, like softer, lower, more intimate, but also written by someone else. She definitely specified that because she has written this type of stuff for her. She's comfortable with it. She enjoys it.
But Forever and Revamp, I guess.
Yeah. But she was really interested to see how someone else writes it for her and if they're actually going to give her something challenging or if they were just going to write something like every other producer writes. Because if they know you can hit high, then you can hit mid, they're going to write a lot of high and mids because they already know you can hit it.
Yeah.
So it's really cool for a singer going into something being like, hey, this is what I'm really good at. Here's my range because you know I have a phenomenal range. And then him being like, okay, well, now try this. Well, now try this.
Yeah.
Try this.
He knows how to play with her.
Let's keep pushing. Let's keep because my band teacher, I was telling you this, we got silver out of Canada. We didn't get gold. And she said it was better for us to get silver because then we still have something to work for. We still have something to push towards. So if you're able to connect and build with someone in your band who's like, I know you're fantastic. Let's try it this way.
But are you as good as this?
Well, it's not even that. It's like, let's keep pushing. It's
still pushing you to see, like, can you reach this? Can you go there?
Yeah, can you go there? Do you want to try going there?
Yeah.
Let's maybe work on going here for a while.
Floor always mentioned going low is tough for her, so that's what I mean. He actually did make her stretch.
And it's easier to sing loud. It's easy to project your voice. It's hard to project your voice softly.
Yeah. And she
so, like, that's really cool that she has that that person who is this like musical genius who's willing to be like, well, let's try it. Let's adjust it this way and let's rock the boat a little and have some fun with it. And let's keep your imagination going and keep this art flowing and keep mixing these different things together and see how like how progressive and how symphonic or how crazy we can.
That's why some people call her like a Disney princess or a Valkyrie queen on first listen, depending on what song you hear.
Yeah.
Then sometimes you're not going to hear the Valkyrie Queen version of her. And a lot of people, like with Ghost Love Score, a lot of people say the Disney princess type of tone because that's what she's going for. So it's cool.
Because she has that crazy range.
Yeah, she can go there, which is really impressive too. Like it's
I love it. It was so good. It was so good to hear her explanation of it is kind of where I'm going.
Hell yeah.
Getting with this because it's nice when you can hear a singer be excited about the challenge.
Yeah.
Excited for the challenge.
Be excited about your challenges in life, and let's check out episode 8 for their 8th album. Episode 8.
I don't hear Pinky.
London. I've been there, y'all.
London welcomed with rain the eager rockers who had once again come to Angel Studios to record the choir, orchestral parts and percussion for the album.
Let's get in. Welcome to the Angel Studios in London, where we are recording choirs and orchestra and percussion and children's choir for the upcoming album. We already recorded some percussion yesterday, but today they brought out a whole new set of toys. It's an awesome room. Good morning.
Good morning.
The place was
His
already
smile.
familiar to many of the musicians,
God.
but its majestic appearance never ceases to enchant the visitor.
Tää taitaa olla 6. vai 7. kerta, kun työskennellään näiden ihmisten kanssa, niin kyllä se on tässä vuosien varrella tullut jo tutuksi, mitä he osaa tehdä. Et ei se sillä tavalla enää yllätyksenä tuo, mutta joka kerta se kyllä jaksaa hämmästyttää ja aiheuttaa ihailua. Se ammattitaidon määrä on jotenkin niin huikea, mutta myös se, että jengi selkeästi vilpittömästi dikkaa tästä hommasta. Et meillä on ollut samat tyypit 10 vuotta ylikin. Ja edelleen ne jaksaa tulla näihin sessioihin.
Wow. 10 years.
Best I've ever seen.
Sorry?
Best I've ever seen. Perfect.
Good.
What do you want to start with? You want to do it all together?
We're starting with, we're doing it everyone together, yeah.
All together, right.
Yeah.
Siis ihan uskomatonta ammattitaitoa. Tai niin kuin sanotaan näin, että meilläkin äänettiin niitä etnisiä perkussioita, niin siinä on kavereita, jotka on soittanut Star Wars-leffoissa. Ja niin kuin siis sanotaan kaikki Hans Zimmerin niin kuin soundtrackit. Että kyllä siinä aika, tunti itsensä aika humpparumpaliksi paikkapaikoin. Aika mahtavaa. Niin kuin, että Primovista on niin kuin äijillä hallussa, että pistät naaman eteen mitä vaan, niin siltä lähtee. Viimeistään 3. otto on jo hyvä.
Despite getting emotional, they still found time for some charity work.
Perustettiin Kaitsun kanssa tällainen ry, eroapirkosta.fi.
But how do they divide the work between the band and the orchestra?
Mä teen kaikki orkesteri- sekä kuorosovitukset koskettimilla. Soitan sinne kaikki jouset, brassit, puupuhaltimet, niin kuin mie ne kuulen, että orkesterin pitäisi soittaa. Ja sitten Pip kirjoittaa ne orkesterille sopivammaksi, mutta pysytään mahdollisimman orjallisena sille alkuperäiselle idealle. Mutta totta kai me kaikki halutaan, että Pippi laittaa sitä omaa kädenjälkeä sinne myöskin.
Occasionally he'll say to me, just go mad, write what you want, which was like the scare tale thing, you know, and like the Ghost Love Score, you know. 90% of my work these days, because he is so thorough, is in actually orchestrating and taking what he's done, whereas on some of the songs he's maybe have written a string pad. You will listen to the final version, and most of my work has been what we call under the hood. In other words, I've taken his inversions. If I know that he doesn't want to go much higher on the string pad, then I will take that and transpose it for real strings. But obviously, you know, he's playing string pads, and I have to adapt that to the size of an orchestra, you know. But we work very closely on that.
How does it feel when the last missing pieces for the album are finally there?
A lot of the Nightwish fans are going to really latch onto it because there is much more of a band focus. And I think, although I've written a lot of orchestration, from what I believe is that the final mixes will focus on the fact that when the orchestra are heard, the orchestra are big as hell, okay? But the band are going to shine through in the areas where they need to shine. So, you know, it may be quite much more of a successful marriage between the choirs and the orchestra and the band.
When asked about the secret of the continuing success of Nightwish, the answer comes immediately.
Well, he's a genius, isn't he? You know, he does what he does. He's unique. He is unique in the world of rock composers, and I put him up with the very best, streets above the likes of the Rick Wakeman's and people like that. So there is no one on the planet that does what he does. There's a few that would like to, but no one comes close.
Damn.
That's high ass
Next
praise.
episode, we'll return to film
Damn.
and continue in yet another studio.
Joulukuun vaihtumisen kunniaksi saatiin eilen illalla viimeinen biisi miksattua, eli kaikki 12 on nyt kertaalleen käyty läpi. Ja alkuperäisen suunnitelman mukaisesti niin nyt aloitetaan semmonen hinkkaaminen alusta uudestaan. Eli jokainen biisi on nyt miksattu noin 90%.
Oh.
Lähdetään alusta uudelleen, tässä vielä pari viikkoa säädetään. Sitten mennään jouluksi himaan ja tammikuussa vielä pikkasen. Mitä se on
Smart. Oh, that's so smart. Look at that smile.
He's so mischievous.
He's so mischievous. Mario cheeks. To mention that the orchestra had people that were working with Star Wars, and then to say Tuomas is like on a different pedestal than every single rock composer right now. What praise.
Yeah, what praise. Oh my gosh.
What praise for this man. And he's probably the main reason, because I really look into where the mind comes from the product. I think that the mind's sometimes more important than what you're actually seeing. So like that's why I was so, as soon as I heard Nightwish, I just knew like there's a brilliant man who made this music and I want to know him. And then to see that and to get some validation from some other people that are high regards, it's like, yep, he really is a Mozart of our day.
Yeah, he really is. It was amazing to see also that they had been working with these the same band, the same orchestra for over 10 years.
Yeah.
Some of the people in that orchestra had been with them since the beginning for the full 10 plus years that they've been working with that orchestra, so they got to know them quite well.
Okay.
It was cool seeing the whole band get to meet the child or choir.
Yeah.
The kids choir. Because those kids are phenomenal singers. Like, for them to be
prodigies.
the next prodigies.
Yeah.
And that was just really cool seeing all those interactions. Seeing the whole just how they all interact with each other, from the band to the orchestra to the choirs. The praise that he's getting Tuomas is getting from the conductor, the main conductor of it.
We forgot his name again. Let us know.
Yeah,
it was something very small.
Yeah, he had a
very short name.
I missed it. So
yeah,
it was really cool to see how that all is going together. Yeah. And his mischievous grin, Tuomas's mischievous grin that he has. He's always got something. There's always something back there, and he's like,
it's like he just thought of
next time. Ooh, I just had another plan.
Yeah, he literally while he was thinking, as he was explaining how he was gonna get this album out, it looked like he got an idea for another song.
Like, ooh.
It's like, what?
And it's like you can see everything just going. And it's like, oh my goodness, I love it. He gives me the Bart Simpson style, I'm gonna put this chalk brush in the door and then be like, hey, you want my new album? And just pulling pranks and having fun and being super intelligent and
He's ahead of everyone, so he's playing chess. He's playing chess,
and everyone else is trying to
play checkers right now with him.
Yeah,
it's not happening.
Not happening.
So y'all, we're having a great time. We'll try to get the next episodes out a little quicker this time. Thank you, Nimue, again for this. Give Nimue some support. We'll throw Nimue's channel in there. Very nice Nightwish Army friend of everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you guys for your support. If you want to check out our Discord, that's a way you can talk to Thumbnail Lady and myself. Thumbnail Lady's also starting to do some streaming herself. If you guys like WoW, which is World of Warcraft, or just want to talk to her and see her kind of live in action, she's starting to go live a bit more, so we'll throw up her channel as well.
Damn, I got shout out.
But we love you guys. We're trying to show you guys our vulnerable side more, and thank you guys so much for your support, Nightwish Army. Until next time, peace and love, y'all.
Peace and love. Bye now.
God bless.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
A special thanks goes out to all of our wonderful patrons. We appreciate you so much. I was trying to get you now.
You didn't get me.